What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Fall Guys. Today, I'm actually going to be showing off the 4 creative made round modes, whatever they are, the weekly ones, and then I'll also show off squad celebrations. This one is called push-ups. Now, these 4 squad celebrations, these 4 weekly modes show off one thing. They all have one thing in common: the new things in creative. There's new blocks, there's balls and eggs and pushable blocks and pushable ramps and heavy blocks and regular blocks and basketballs, and I think I said eggs already. These maps are basically a co-op map, and I'm playing them with randoms. That was my mistake. Yes, I should not have done that. That was a catastrophic mistake. But I'm out here being like the only one doing anything. The team's actually kind of helping a little bit. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna try and pass this to Cuphead because apparently I can't jump on a block and have that block as well. Oh, I am a disappointment. Hold on. Cuphead is lagging bad. Don't know what's going on there. But yep. So basically with push-ups, there's going to be these seesaw scenarios, and what you need to do is you need to use the blocks, put it on the other end, and it'll seesaw you up. Obviously, that's kind of the whole point of this. Also, sorry for not having live commentary. I didn't know when I was going to film this, if I was going to film this, how I was going to film this, and it just so happened that the night I was filming this, I couldn't have my mic. I didn't have it set up, so yeah. Anyway, I'm moving that so I can go get the blocks. Over here, the blocks are like behind this slime slide and wrecking ball kind of thing. There's 2 of them. You need both of them if you want to do this intentionally. You can cheese this one pretty hard, but you need at least another teammate to help you all the way to the end. You can use a teammate as a seesaw, but you need at least one more teammate constantly to bounce you on the other side of the seesaw. I don't know if that made any sense. The other 2 teammates finally made it back in time. We love that. Yep. Yeah, that was kind of my fault. I kind of put him in a bad scenario, but also not my fault. Nice. Alright. So 3 of us made it past the second one. These maps are a lot more fun when you play with friends, competent people. I got lucky that these people kind of knew enough what they were doing. So there is a ramp on this side, and there is a heavy block on the other side. You do need the ramp because the heavy block is exactly like the block, except it weighs like 3 times more. It's actually insane how much it weighs. I wasn't getting a good angle, so I just hopped over. Yeah, the heavy block, like, you cannot jump with this heavy block. It's crazy. It weighs so freaking much. You need to jump and drop it. Like, you cannot jump from place to place with this thing. It's crazy. So I'm going to kind of hand it off to Cuphead here. This Cuphead guy was actually, like, pretty intelligent. I was very proud of my teammate here. Yeah, there we go. Heavy block. Just enough height for your boy to get a nice little first. So that one was push-ups. I think that one might be my least favorite. We're on to Heave and Haul. This one might actually be my least favorite. I do not like these first 2. The latter 2 I'm a fan of, mainly because you can cheese it enough that it doesn't matter if you have good teammates or not. These other ones, you kind of need at least some brain cells, which is not helpful. Yeah, I kind of got body blocked there. One dude made it, so good for him. But you need at least 2 blocks here to go forward. Yeah, my man's was actually holding me up by being on the other side of the seesaw. Alright, so I see this egg and I'm like, I'm gonna take it. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna need it. Out of the 4 levels, this one was the one I saw the least. So. Yep. That was kind of catastrophic. And I actually solved the puzzle unintentionally here, because there's a small like platform over there, but there's a bigger platform that was on that seesaw that it needs to fall over, like so. So I'm setting it up, and yep, a teammate actually moved that other platform right where it needed to be. Look at that. And I can't jump on platforms. I mean, it's embarrassing, honestly. So this final section is really interesting. We have another seesaw, and there's an egg that keeps falling, so you actually need to use the turntable to move it. And I kind of got lucky. So I don't know what the deal is here, because you need like maybe 2 eggs, or because 1 egg is not enough weight. I had to have an egg and a teammate, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. Anyway, we're moving on to stepping stones. This one's probably my favorite because you can cheese it enough. This golden knight right beside me, he is going to win me this game, and you'll understand why when we get closer to the end. This man has grinded out this particular community creator playlist. He has grinded this sucker out, and the strats he uses are kind of crazy. He always leaves out a block. He can move blocks where coyote jumps work. Like he knows the ins and outs of this level. These levels have been out for like 20 something days. He has probably grinded this since at least day 3. He's actually putting the small block next to the biggest block, because you can jump off of it. Like if you jump grab, you can actually like jump grab onto the next layer. This man is crazy. Alright, on to the next one. Yeah, they have push block fans like in Wall Guys. So I'm gonna try and time this out. Alright, yep, it made it through. Perfect. The last section is kind of a pain. There's one more section after this. There's this section and one more. This section kind of sucks. If you don't time this right, it can be really bad. There's wrecking balls, and you have to put them on the conveyor belt when the wrecking ball won't hit them. So yeah, you got to time it out enough. This Golden Knight, again, he's grinded this since day 1, so he knows exactly when to drop these. He's actually going to help me and like time out the wrecking balls so well, because I want to go and he's going to stop. I realize, so I stop. We wait, and then as they're going back, we push it in. Boom. I thought that last wrecking ball was going to tap it. It did not. So this one's probably my favorite. This ending section is terrible. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I hate this ending section. There's 2 different blocks, and they expect you to use both, but there is a dizzy height spinner, and you have to get the block across the spinner without it falling into the void, which is insanely difficult, by the way. This Golden Knight, again, he has all the strats. I didn't even touch it. This man knows exactly what's up. And here's how this man wins me the game. Because I'm thinking, okay, we need both blocks. So I'm trying to push it more to the right, and he keeps it right there, and I'm like, okay, you intrigue me. There's no way this is a coyote jumpable. Lo and behold, it is. My man knew exactly where to put it, where a coyote jump dive was able to win us the game. I give him a nice little wave from a knight to another knight, cheese knight to golden. I respect his efforts. We're on to the final round, which is double trouble. This one is probably the most cheesable. I was talking about how we cheesed, what was it, stepping stones. This one's probably the most cheesable. So again, we have conveyor belts and blocks. We also have not a full lobby. It's only 3 people instead of 4, but whatever. You don't need 4. Heck, you can do this solo. It just takes a long time. Andrew's tried to play these modes, and he always gets the crummy people who don't know what to do. So this level kind of encapsulates everything that's new. Blocks, little movable totems, heavy blocks I think is in one of them, maybe, I don't know. I think there's a fan block. I think you can get around it though. I don't think it's necessary. So luckily this guy knows exactly what to do. He has brain cells and I appreciate that. So we're on to the final section. Yes, this is super duper short. I know you can cheese this. So there's a little spinner and you're supposed to move it. And the block can stop it enough, but I put it at the wrong angle so I can't walk up the platform. I'm trying to figure out where to place this block so I can walk up this platform, because I've seen people cheese this where they walk across this area with just 1 block. I've also seen 2 blocks. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. I'm moving the block like centimeters to the left, maybe thinking like, okay, this is the angle, and this is even a worse angle. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go get the second block. It's a seesaw. Alex, grab the block. It's probably there for a reason. So what they expect you to do is use this block to get on the seesaw, which provides another block. And then on the opposite side of this area, there is a seesaw that requires 2 blocks. You need both blocks. And it gives you, I think, a pushable fan or something. Maybe it's not a fan. It's a pushable something. Pushable totem, pushable fan, I don't know. Something like that. And you're expected to use those 2 blocks, get the fan, totem, whatever thing down there, jump on that. It blocks the whirly thingy, the thing that spins, that humiliated me. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, now we have 2 blocks. I know I can cheese this with 2 blocks. But sorry for the lag spikes. I don't know what's going on. My teammate has other plans. He actually places the block here, and I'm like, there's no way you can make that jump. Well, I'm correct. You need both blocks. If you place the blocks in a certain order, like a staircase thing, you can actually get up and skip the twirly magoo to the right. These guys are crazy. They're optimizing this and speeding through these levels because they want crown shards. And hey, I can't blame them. And now on to the second portion of this video. I wanted to play some squad celebrations. I haven't played squad celebrations in a while. My mistake was playing it with randos. So I think I play every single squad celebration show in here, and then I have one final attempt where I win a squad celebration. So I'm going to show off every map in this mode because it is fun, and then I'll show you the winning attempt. Okay, the team is a little disorganized right now, but we're getting it, we're getting it. Pixel Painters is always interesting. You either get the dumbest teammates or you get the smartest teammates, but there is never a middle ground. You either get someone who runs around on this thing and never, like, knows what to do and how to win, or you get good enough teammates. They usually know what to do. They're usually not, like, elite, but they're good enough. So I'm missing 2 blocks. I don't see that. I'm kind of dumb. Yep. There. And then... honestly, I took out the light. Yeah, that dude, he knew what I was doing. He thought I was going to get it because I took out the light and I'm stupid. Every time I play Pixel Painters, I get war flashbacks to the Pixel Painter Palooza or whatever it was. Because I played Filipino Assassin in that mode, and that was awful. I did not enjoy my time. Alright, one squad is already qualified, but we just need to do one more. It's this weird... I don't know what this is, but it's this weird conglomeration of lines and such. And there we go. So that is Pixel Painters. I don't know if that's my least favorite squad mode. It's probably up there just because teammates can be dumb. I like the premise, but man, the teammates make it terrible. We are on to my favorite, my absolute favorite team game, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Snowy Scrap. I think it was vaulted in Season 3. I'm pretty sure. I love this so much. There's 2 ways to win, and I show you both ways in this video. Unintentionally, but I do show you both ways. I did not plan to show you both ways to win because I like to do one strategy. Pick the team that is in the last position, unless it's you, obviously. Then pick the team in the next last position, and then mess with them. So yellow and us, we're in the worst case scenario. So I'm gonna go harass yellow, and blue has that exact same thing. It really works when you get 2 teams to gang up on one. So as you can see, we're just holding yellow in this little chain lock situation. They cannot move the ball, and when they do, it gets pushed onto our heads, and we just kind of juggle it. That's what you need to do. You need to get on one side, they're going to push it, and then you get on the other side, and then whenever it starts rolling over your head, they usually get on the same side you're pushing, so you go to the opposite side, which is exactly what we're doing. This is beautiful. My only thing right now in this scenario, I'm realizing that blue is at 80, we're only at 40. When blue team qualifies, when they reach 100, they're gone. So it's going to be like a 2v1. And here we go, the 2v1 begins. It's really hard to win a 2v1, but your boy is kind of killing it. Look at me go. I don't want them to get the fist, and they kind of do. They get a really bad hit. So I'm honestly loving life right now. I see my team is going crazy with the snowball, and I'm thinking, nope. They're doing great. I'm gonna just harass yellow. A third yellow guy shows up, and they finally start getting away from me. However, I realize we're at 90. There's almost no way we lose. There is a way we lose. Somehow yellow gets 50 points before we get 4, but it's very unlikely, and it doesn't happen. Anyway, blue team has been elite this entire time. They were the squad that qualified first in round 1 on Pixel Painters, and they were the squad that qualified first in Snowy Scrap. They are just an unstoppable unit, and I'm thinking, okay, we have a chance. You know, it's basketball. We need coordination, but I think we have a shot. It's a minute and a half. This guy is going crazy right now. I grabbed my teammate by accident because I'm dumb, and I realize within 20 seconds they have like 2 or 3 points. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, they only have 1 within 20, but this dude is actually harassing me, physically assaulting me. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the ball and throwing it. That way, they can't grab me and pop the ball away from me. Now, granted, I had a really bad throw there, and then they kind of gang up on me, and I lose the ball. And at this point, I'm like, yeah, I think they're an unstoppable unit. I'm not sure we're going to get it. And then right there, 44 seconds is when I realized we're done. They scored the golden ball, which is worth 3 points. So I don't think there's a way we win. They just kept scoring and scoring, and in my mind, I'm like, if we can get 1 point, I'm happy. So I'm like, okay, me and this helmet boy, I'm gonna just grab this ice cream, and we're gonna score a point, and it's gonna be fine because we're not gonna get shut out. And he misses the basket. So I grab it, and I'm trying to do a 360 no-scope because Mr. Ice Cream won't stop grabbing me. He freaking headbutts the ball, so it goes back to center field, and I'm thinking, okay, I can shoot it. 3, 2, 1, 0, and I don't know if that was going to go in, but I had a good shot. We got absolutely steamrolled, though. So I'm on to the next round. We're playing Team Tail Tag, which is infinitely better than Tail Tag, but not by much, because it's team-based. Granted, you could have no tail. You can never touch a tail and win. That's the great thing about Team Tail Tag, because it's how many tails your team has. In a game of 4, sometimes you have all 4, sometimes you have 0. It can get really brutal sometimes. Anyway, I steal a blue guy's tail and I'm like, alright, I just gotta run for my life now. Red and blue are fighting it out for who can hold the least amount of tails, which is not what you want to fight for, but I mean, to each their own, I guess. I'm kind of in this weird area. I like to run around the map. However, sometimes I have to stand still because whichever way I go, people are trying to, like, sometimes they cut me off on the route. My favorite thing to do is just run in circles on this map. But if there's a red dude coming at me with no tail on my path, I'm not going to run towards him because he's going to absolutely harass me. So, like I said, blue and red are fighting out for tails. Honestly, yellow has had 4 tails for like the longest time until I got my tail stolen like an absolute chump. But I got it back, so it's fine. But we've had 4 tails this entire time. Green has had 2, and red and blue have just been fighting for 1 measly tail. And if no one gets a tail in 5 seconds, we're going to go into overtime, which is an additional 15 seconds. Blue actually stole a tail, and now red and green are fighting it out for who is going to get eliminated. Yellow is still perfectly fine. We were never really in danger at all, ever in this game. After 1 overtime, there's nothing, so we go into double overtime. Again, yellow is just elite. At this point, I'm thinking maybe I should give my tail to someone, but a different yellow guy did that, and whether it was intentional or not, gave his tail to green. Red is eliminated after being in almost triple overtime and being in last the entire time. They finally get eliminated. Now, I did skip another Snowy Scrap that was in the middle. You already seen Snowy Scrap, so I decided, not important. Here's Fall Ball. This can get ugly really fast. My favorite thing to do is play with Andrew, because Andrew, he just attacks the ball. He goes absolutely insane. I play goalie. I love playing goalie. I played soccer in real life. My least favorite thing was playing goalie, but in Fall Guys, I love playing goalie. I don't know why. I guess it's because everyone else is already playing offense, so I feel like I'm doing something if I play goalie. However, I get my ankles absolutely snapped and humiliated. They just juggle the ball around me, and they score 2 points within the first minute. So I'm thinking, okay, it's comeback season. My man hits the ball in. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to hit this next one in, and it's a banana. I'm like, what? I forgot that bananas and footballs, American footballs, can spawn in these games of Fall Ball, which is kind of stupid because the whole point of Fall Ball is that it's a circular object going in a net like soccer, not like American football. Crazy. Anyway, at 30 seconds we're tied, and I'm seeing like, yikes, this ball is not in a great position. However, I changed my goal to offense. I'm thinking they're going to score that banana, or they'll just, like, you know, move the banana kind of a little bit, and they might score it. If we get this ball, it's fine. We didn't, by the way. We lost it. And I'm thinking, okay, let me get this. And the yellow guy somehow wins that whatever, I don't even know what it's called. And at this point, the game is out of reach, especially with that epic block from the cat burger. And I'm like, yeah, oh, it's just a regular burger. Or is it even a burger? It might be Laura Croft. I don't know. My eyes are just, my old man eyes can't comprehend these youngster hip games anymore. But yeah, we lost that too. Anyway, this is the winning attempt. I'm going to spoil it a little bit for you. And we start out with Team Tail Tag. Honestly, the best rounds to get are Team Tail Tag, Snowy Scrap, and probably, at least for me on my skill level, it's Fall Ball. Because the finals are Basketball, which I'm not good at, Jinxed, which I'm okay at as long as I'm not the Jinxer, and then there's Fall Ball, which I feel the most competent and confident in, even though that's not saying too much because every other mode is kind of trash. If I have a good team, I feel great in Basketball, but Fall Ball is probably where I feel the most confident out of the 3 finals. I can't stand Jinxed. If I'm not the Jinxer, if I'm the one running away, I'm like kind of okay with it. But even then, it's just stressful. Alright, anyway, after a minute, green and blue are fighting it out. Yellow and red are actually just like chilling. So I'm like, okay, well, let me guarantee a first place. Let's put yellow in third, and then, or let's put yellow in second. Put red team in first, and I'm loving life. 10 seconds, I'm thinking, okay, let's just knock in an overtime, and we're gonna be all good. First place really doesn't matter. It's just like, do you qual or not? And of course, we get an overtime. I almost stopped playing, but I didn't. And I'm thinking, ooh, yellow is almost eliminated. I stole their tail. I'm the reason they're gonna get eliminated if they do. Unfortunately for me, yellow team kind of pops off right at the end, and they get the win. Or they don't get the win, they qualify. We got the win because we're awesome. On to round 2, which honestly in this squad celebration might always be Snowy Scrap. I'm not sure if it's always this or not, but I never got anything that wasn't Snowy Scrap in round 2. Pixel Painters was always one. It was that in Team Tail Tag. Snowy Scrap was always round 2. And then the end was either Jinxed Fall Ball or Basketball. Anyway, we're on to Snowy Scrap. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to win if you just push the ball. I think I start by harassing blue team, but then I realize that no one's pushing our ball, so I'm going to help. Or no, I just straight up say, you know what, I'm going to help push the ball this time. There's a strat here. If you put the ball right in front of the fist, it goes up this ramp, and then whatever is in the middle section, whether it's snow or a spinner or whatever it is, it goes up to this middle section flying at high velocities, and then you bring it back to the next nearest fist section and hit it again. It's very simple. And as long as you don't get a really bad hit like yellow team did on the first round I showed this off, you're doing pretty good. So I'm just hitting it from one section to another, gathering snow as I go, and I'm thinking, okay, they're going to mess me up if I go this way. Blue team is actually trying to mess me up, so I'm going to use their momentum to my advantage. They were trying to stop me from getting to the fist, so like by pushing it forward. So I just said, okay, we'll go to the next fist section, and we'll boom right there. It's really good when the middle section is just a blotch of snow as well. But yeah. You either want to harass the team with the lowest amount of points, or you want to gather your snowball with a bunch of snow. Like, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game. When your snowball reaches 100 points, you win. So you want your snowball to get there, and you don't want your opponents to get there. So stop them, get points for you. It's self-explanatory. We get first place again. My team is kind of legit. And yes, I did spoil it. We do win a Jinx. However, it is not in dominating fashion like I thought it would be, because my team's been kind of cracked. Also, we don't win in dominating fashion because, wait for it, your boy is the Jinxer, and we all know how I hate being the Jinxer. There was a Jinxed round that I actually deleted from this video because we got absolutely humiliated. This dude freaking took a tumble. So I grabbed him, but he grabbed my teammate because apparently my teammate wanted to be Jinxed immediately. And I'm trying to find where the last two guys are. They're on this side. I'm thinking, okay, let me get this cat burger. Oh, he jukes me. That's a problem. I will chase this dude for the rest of the game. My teammate gets their last guy. I'm thinking, okay, let me just chase down this cat burger. It can't be that hard. He's evading me. That's fine. We'll just cut him off. My team is going to work together. We're going to cut him off. It'll be great. So one blue guy on my team is running for his life. The other guy is trying to get this cat burger. I'm like, okay, where is he going? I'm going to cut him off. All right, right here. Boom. Nope. I suck. I'm trash. I'm like, okay. Well, that's embarrassing. As long as my teammate doesn't get grabbed. Oh, he did. Oh, crap. We're going to lose yet again. Keep in mind, I've been playing for 45 minutes at this point. This cat burger was insane. But luckily, my teammate actually has skills and brain cells. Never play squad celebration unless you have a team. Just don't do it. Save yourself the pain and misery. I'll catch you guys next time for another Fall Guys episode next week. Peace out.